Hello guys, welcome to Engross Physics. In the last video I explained the construction of AC generator. Today I explain the working of AC generator. AC generator works on the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. According to this law, whenever a conductor crosses the magnetic field lines, EMF or current induces across it. In this figure also you can see if there is relative motion between this coil and the bar magnet, then due to that motion the number of field lines crossing this area of the coil would change. What does it mean? It means the flux passing through this coil would change, and due to that change in magnetic flux, EMF induces in this coil, which can be observed with the help of the galvanometer which is connected across the coil. The direction of current can be determined by using the Fleming's right hand rule. According to this rule, if we stretch our right hand as per the diagram, where if thumb, index finger and middle finger are stretched mutually perpendicular. If we put thumb in the direction of motion of the conductor, as you can see here also, the conductor is moving upward. So here the thumb is indicating the direction of motion of the conductor, and this index finger is in the direction of magnetic field. Then this middle finger would indicate the direction of induced current in this conductor. So with the help of Fleming's right hand rule, we can easily determine the direction of induced current in the conductor which is moving in the magnetic field. In today's video, we will use both of these laws in our model and we'll see how the current induces in the generator. So let's begin. So this is our model of AC generator. Here coil rotates in the magnetic field and charges accumulate on these two brushes. In this model, now we move this armature in clockwise direction. Then we find the direction of current in the wire by using Fleming's right hand rule, as well as we find the nature of charge which accumulate on the brushes. Here when we move it in clockwise direction, then AB move in upward direction. This arm will move in upward direction and CD move in downward direction. To find the direction of induced current, we have to apply Fleming right hand rule in both the arms, in AB as well as on CD. So let's apply this rule in AB first. Here you can see the thumb is in upward direction where the AB is moving. This index finger is pointing from north to south, which is the direction of magnetic field. Then this middle finger is pointing from A to B. What does it mean? The direction of induced current is from A to B. And we know that the direction of electron is always opposite to the direction of current. So if the current is moving from A to B, it means the electrons should move from B to A, and in this motion those electrons will get accumulated over B1. So if this AB arm moves in upward direction, then B1 will get negatively charged, and those electrons will travel from this end, so B2 brush will get positively charged. We can also check the direction of induced current in CD by using the same Fleming's right hand rule. Here, since we have taken the direction of this armature moving in clockwise direction, so CD will move in downward direction. Here you can see this in this right hand, the thumb is in downward direction, and the index finger same is from north to south. Then this middle finger is pointing from C to D. What does it mean? That the direction of current is from C to D, and then this, you can see that CD wire, it is coming, which is connected from this slip ring S2, and finally that positive charge will get accumulated over brush B2. After 180-degree rotation, AB and CD will interchange their position, and on applying Fleming's right hand rule on both the arms, we can see that in this one, this middle finger is indicating from D to C, pointing from D to C. It means the direction of current is now from D to C, and previously the direction of current in the CD arm was from C to D before 180-degree rotation. And in this arm AB, the direction of current is also get reversed, which is from B to A now. As you can see here, this middle finger is pointing from B to A. So what will happen? Since the direction of current get reversed, so the charge acquired by these brushes will also get reversed. Initially, in the previous case, before 180-degree rotation, the direction of current was from A to B, so that B1 was getting negative charge, but now this direction of the direction of current get reversed, so this B1 now will get the positive charge. In this way, after each half rotation, the polarity of these brushes will get interchanged, and this generator produced alternating current or alternating EMF. Now we can see by animating this model, you can see this armature is rotating in this magnetic field, and the wire is crossing these magnetic field lines, and after each half rotation, the polarity of these two brushes is getting interchanged. Here this AB is coming upwards, so this B1 is negative, and now it is going downwards, so B1 is positive. You can see the waveform of one of the terminal is shown in this figure. When this armature is perpendicular, the EMF is 0. When this is horizontal, then the EMF is maximum. Actually, for 10th standard, you have to see only that the polarity after half rotation each time is getting reversed. I hope that all of you understood the working of AC generator. At last, I appeal you all to like and subscribe the channel to motivate our work. Thank you very much.